Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I am doing a philodendron walkthrough repot video. I don't know. Let's get started. Alright, here in front of me I have a red emperor and I have a white knight, a white wizard, and a silver sword back here. All of these I have not repotted since I got them. I mean, this one, it had just been a cutting, so once I potted it up, I haven't repotted it. And those are about a year-ish, give or take. This one definitely needs its soil changed, and these two don't have any drainage holes, so we're gonna fix that. And I think this one could use some more space or just some sort of change because I think they're smaller than they should be. Not quite sure what to expect with this one. Scrape the rest of that soil out. I kind of want to propagate it, but I'm not sure what to expect with it. I assume that it'll be something like the white knight and the white wizard, but I don't know. Kind of nervous. She's looking pretty good. Are kind of flat, which is kind of weird, like in one layer of the soil. That looks like some new roots there through there, so that's a good sign. Okay. All right. I will zhuzh up the soil a bit and repot her probably back into that same pot. I don't think the roots need a different size pot. And if you guys think I should try and propagate her, let me know in the comments below. Okay. I will say that the red emperor isn't exactly my favorite philodendron. It starts off pretty. I like the super glossy look of the new leaf, and the red part is kind of neat, but then the leaves kind of get boring, and yeah, it's just not one of my favorites. All right, now let's move on to the white knight. I'm not sure if I'm going to, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of hoping I can just put it back in here after I put a drainage hole in, but I'm not sure what we're even looking at soil-wise. I have propagated this quite a few times, and I need to give it a break. So hopefully, repotting this, it can finally rest a minute. Alright, let me get a tool real quick because it is really stuck in there. Alright, couldn't find a skewer right away, so I grabbed this tool. As long as I'm not breaking too much roots, I think we'll be okay. This again. And there we go. Okay, let me get this cleaned up, and then I'll drill a hole in here and maybe repot it. We'll see. Alright, so this drill bit is a bit smaller than what I would prefer, but I think I can make it work. So, alright, I think that will be okay. Okay, so I know the White Knight and the White Wizard get confused. I get them confused. And since I have both of them, that makes things really fun. So, I think this one, some of it is less variegated than other parts. But I got this as a 2-for-1 deal, so I think I would be fine getting rid of one of them and just keeping one of them. And honestly, they're so similar, I wouldn't care which one I kept and which one I lost. So if you were looking at either one and couldn't decide, just close your eyes and pick one. I think they are similar enough that you will be happy with whichever one. But yeah, this one has tiny little ones coming off of it. This one here, mostly white leaf. Okay, roots. Yeah, it'll probably end up going back in there. All right, this soil doesn't have a whole lot of perlite in it, so I'm going to use some of this soil that I have here. I'll probably throw in some of that just because I don't think this will be enough for it, but yeah. So some in the bottom. Too much. That should be good. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, I think that one is all done. I will water it in and add more soil at that point if it needs it, but I think this is good. All right, and this one is the White Wizard. Probably gonna end up being the same sort of thing. Not wanting to come out. So I'm just gonna jump straight to the tool. That one came out a lot easier. Still just as much stuck to the side though, so hopefully that doesn't mean that it is mostly rotted in the root department. I think that's as good as they're gonna get for right now. Check its roots. Not a whole lot of roots happening here. Don't feel particularly healthy. This could almost go into a smaller pot. You know what I might do? I might split it right along here and leave these to continue growing and this one to grow separately. Okay. Okay, now we have our 2 separate plants. And I will not be using this pot for that at all. I think put this one in here. And this one I'll put in here. I'm gonna give them some time to crust over a little bit. I'll probably still do it today, but I just want to give them a little bit of time to crust over. So let's move on to the next one. Okay. This one is my Silver Sword Philodendron. I love the leaves on this. Right now it needs a drink, so they look a bit lackluster, but I got these as cuttings, and I really think the leaves should be a lot bigger, so I think they need to be moved, and hopefully that'll help. I'm not sure. If that doesn't help, then I need to find out how to make them grow bigger leaves. Oof. Yikes. Okay, that is really disappointing. Okay, I am going to need to make some willow water then. I think I'm going to put one of them back in here, and I will move the other one to a smaller pot. Kind of disappointed. So I'm wondering if part of the reason it has not done so well is because I have been afraid to overwater it. Its drainage hole is a bit high, so I was worried that it would be sitting in water and have wet feet and rot. Maybe it needs a little bit of that right now, so definitely gonna give it a drink. I will probably try and keep it consistently watered for a little bit. Yeah, she'll be fine. Okay, soil ready to go. Making a mess. That is all for the philodendrons. I do have these here. I'll be I'll be potting these up later. All right, I know I have done a whole video on this philodendron by itself, but since we're talking about all the philodendrons that I have and the ones that I like and don't care for, this one I absolutely love. The leaves are so velvety and it's kind of traily. Yeah, I just really, really like this one. I think this one appreciates low light. I wouldn't say that they love low light. Nothing particularly loves low light, but some things do better in low light than others, you know, but I think this one tolerates low light fairly well. Now let's get all of these guys watered thoroughly for some of them. that is going to do it for this week's video. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time.